Ho ho ho! Hey everyone, welcome to Doug's Christmas Entertainment Quiz. I'm your host, Doug. For this festive episode, I have film, book and music rounds to test your Christmas knowledge. There's 5 rounds with 31 points available, as well as the Wall of Doug, where, as at time of publishing, no one has yet correctly identified the hidden video game. So I'll remove 3 tiles at the end as a Christmas treat. Don't forget to subscribe to keep an eye out for future episodes, but without further ado, let's go straight into round 1. The first round is 21-22. See if you can identify the Christmas film from the frame 21 minutes and 22 seconds in. There's 5 films, 1 point for each correct answer. A. And the next film? Moving on to C. And D. And the final film. Okay, so 1 point for each correct answer. I'll leave that up for 2 more seconds. Move into the book round. And we move on to the book round. Can you identify the Christmas book from the opening words? There's 5 sentences from 5 different books. 1 point for each correct answer. A. Marley was dead to begin with. B. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. C. It was terribly cold and nearly dark on the last evening of the old year, and the snow was falling fast. D. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. And E. Which classic Christmas story originally had no words? So it was a picture book, very popular. Moving on to the next round, the film round. So there's 10 questions, 1 point for each correct answer. What is the name of Zooey Deschanel's character in Elf? 2. What character does Sam Eagle play in The Muppet Christmas Carol? 3. Who was nearly cast as John McClane in Die Hard? Is it A. Tom Cruise, B. Tom Selleck, or C. Frank Sinatra? Or, in which country were Kevin's parents planning on spending Christmas in Home Alone? Five. Don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet. What is the third rule for looking after a mogwai in Gremlins? Question 6. Which 2019 film starring Emilia Clarke was inspired by the Wham song of the same name? Question 7. Who played Kris Kringle in the 1994 version of Miracle on 34th Street? Question 8. What A is the name of a fictional country referenced throughout the Christmas Prince series and the Netflix Christmas Cinematic Universe? Question 9. What is the name of the Grinch's dog? And question 10. In Love Actually, what boy band poster does Bill Nighy's character Billy Mack draw on? That's when he's talking to Ant Aldeck. Moving on to the music round. This is the first time we've done a music round, and it's a Christmas themed one, obviously. Can you identify the Christmas song from the first few words? Soft brown eyes that seem to say. Two. Snow is falling all around me. 3. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. 4. Welcome to my Christmas song. 5. Are you hanging up your stocking on the wall? And 6. Feigning joy and surprise at the gifts we despise over mulled wine with you. One point for each correct answer. And we move into DougCast. Can you identify the Christmas film based on the clues that will appear? There's 5 clues that will pop up. You get 5 points if you get it on the first, 4 on the second, and so on. As you can see, it was released in 1996. First clue for 5 points. Radio competition. Second clue for 4 points. Parade. Third clue for 3 points. Stars Sinbad. Fourth clue for 2 points. It features keyword Turbo Man. And the last clue for 1 point. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. I'll leave that up for a few more seconds before going over to the answers. A. It is Kate Winslet, and she is in The Holiday. B. Did you get that? It is It's a Wonderful Life. C. The Christmas Chronicles. D. Mouse. E. Gremlins. So 1 point for each correct answer. Moving on, the book round. So Marley was dead to begin with. It is A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens. B. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. The Polar Express. Very cold, nearly dark. It's The Little Match Girl. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The Christmas book, which originally had no words. It's The Snowman. So 1 point for each correct answer. And the film round. So Zoe Deschanel's character in Elf, Jovi. Sam Eagle in The Muppet Christmas Carol plays Scrooge's headmaster. Who was nearly cast as John McClane in the Die Hard film? The answer is, quite surprisingly, Frank Sinatra. He was in a 1960s film called The Detective, based on a book. The movie was a hit, but the author of the novel on which the film was based didn't release the sequel until a decade later, which is why we saw Bruce Willis in that role. In which country were Kevin's parents planning on spending Christmas in Home Alone? France. They were going to Paris. And don't feed them after midnight, don't get them wet. The third rule for looking after a mogwai in Gremlins: do not expose them to bright light. They don't like it, they just hate it. 1 point for each of those. Question 6. Which 2019 film starring Game of Thrones' Emilia Clarke was inspired by the Wham song of the same name? Last Christmas. Kris Kringle in the 1994 version of Miracle on 34th Street. Mr. Jurassic Park himself, Richard Attenborough. The A from the Netflix Christmas cinematic universe is Aldovia. Grinch's dog, called Max. And in Love Actually, what boy band poster does Bill Nye's character draw on when talking to Ant or Dec? It's blue. So one correct answer gives you 1 point each. Move on to the Christmas music round. Soft brown eyes that seem to say, is a lonely pup in a Christmas shop. There is Falling All Around Me. It's Merry Christmas Everyone by Shakin' Stevens. Number 3, oh, the weather outside is frightful. It's Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow by Doris Day and a whole bunch of other people that have covered it. Welcome to my Christmas song, Step Into Christmas by Elton John. Are you hanging up your stocking on your wall? Merry Xmas Everyone by Slade, or Merry Christmas Everyone by Slade. And finally, feigning joy and surprise at the gifts we despise over mulled wine with you. It's Christmas time, Don't Let the Bells End by The Darkness. So 1 point for each of those correct answers. And we move into DougCast. Surely you got it in the last few clues. It is Jingle All the Way. 31 points available in total. Let me know how well you did in the comments. And let's see if we can take a few blocks off the wall of Doug. So 3 tiles available. No one's got it yet. We've had Assassin's Creed as a guess. I can see why you've said that. It's not quite that. As a Christmas festive treat, I'll remove 3 tiles to see if that helps you. Here we go. There you go, 3 tiles removed for the price of 1. Let me know if that actually helps you identify the video game in the comments. And let me know how well you did for the rest of the quiz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep an eye out for future episodes. And all that's left for me to say now is Merry Christmas. See you in the new year. Bye.